For our project, we were asked to use the velocity in order to approximate the distance traveled. For my own project, I choose to run the lighted loop. I have ran this loop so many times, but I've never thought about it from a mathematical perspective. This is my Garmin GPS watch. It allows me to measure my speed, my time, and afterwards view the graph of the run. Here is all the data from my run. I can click on the play button and see myself run in the Google Maps mode basically. You can see all the speed right here. You can see the heart rate, you can see the elevation, the total distance traveled, and of course my total time. You can also see specifically where I am on the map. Right now I'm running below the ski jumps. Here's exactly where I hit the first kilometer. Yeah! Following the Fiesta Alley towards Coach's Cutoff. Still following the lighted loop the whole way. Over here, up here, you can see all the instantaneous data on the graph itself, going up and now going down the hill. After my run, I went back and gathered all the data. So basically the graph is already done for me, but I wanted to kind of redo it myself. So I looked at each of the minutes. So here at 2 minutes, I can see I have the speed of 8 minutes and 21 seconds per kilometer at distance already calculated at 0.26 kilometers. And I took all this data, so it was basically 11 data, because it was the run, I think, took 22 minutes overall, and I took every 2 minutes of data and then graphed it onto using this online editor onto the Riemann sums. So basically we know that Riemann sums is taking the rectangle under the curve, or the area of the rectangle under the curve, and using that to approximate the distance traveled. And here is the left Riemann sum of the lighted loop, and we see that it takes the left sum, so it's time 0. The speed, of course, it was 0 because I was just about starting, and the right hand Riemann sum on the other hand is taking the speed at time 2 minutes. So at time 2 minutes the speed was 8:35 basically minutes per kilometer. I also graphed the real data, calculating almost no error in between them, and here's the graph of that. So you can see here on the left side, it takes kind of the median of the left and the right Riemann sums, so it would kind of basically split the rectangle in half. So here, according to these graphs, and we can see that the total distance equals to 3.1 kilometers, and this basically actually calculates Riemann sums as well, because it takes the position at every 10 seconds or so. So it's not exactly accurate, so there is a certain error in it. But the most approximate distance we can get from here is 3.1 kilometers. So this is pretty much how the error looks like. If you were to take the left-hand Riemann sum of this graph, you would end up with a rectangle something like this. And if you would take the right hand, it would look like this. And if you take a difference of that, the middle of it, the red part basically, that's where the error exists. And in order to have the least error, you try the width of your rectangles to equal as close as possible to 0.